Hey everybody, just wanted to make another video discussing some very important things related to my channel's main message, which is mental health awareness. The one thing that I've yet to speak about are the solutions to issues with mental health. Things I'm going to be talking about in today's video, things that have helped me, things that haven't helped me, and other things of that nature. First and foremost, the support of loved ones is very important for going through this. However, if you do not have this, um, the crisis and suicide hotlines are very helpful for people. They are free. The number is 988. It helped me out a lot during my times of crisis. And most importantly, it is free to anyone who needs it. Um, One of the biggest problems I've had is the cost of good um, therapists, people to talk to, um, and the cost of medications and other things like that to help me continue to go about my regular routine day. So there are some things that help you find and shop the best prices for these kind of things. Having decent health insurance is always the best option, but for those of you who cannot have that, there are good plans through the different assistance programs. Um, one of the best programs I've been to um, Charlie Health, which is a nationwide online based intensive outpatient program. It does take up a lot of your time. It is like 3 meetings a week, and they're like 3 hour meetings. So they're like from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's very intensive, but it is something that helps coming out of a state of crisis. It helps to give you the different coping skills and knowledges to recognize when you're getting triggered by something and what to do in those situations. Um, I do hope to build a community that can help with people who are having issues with paying for these programs because they are expensive. I'm not going to lie. Um, they do have some financial emergency grants, but those grants don't necessarily help everyone. But they put me on a payment plan, and I don't think I ever actually finished paying that payment plan. They never came after me for anything. Um, so take that as you will as well. Um, the goal, I think, for everyone trying to help with mental health is not to bill you to death. But unfortunately, people still have to get paid, so I'd like to create a space where we can talk about these problems um, on my own platform to try to help alleviate some of the stress people are having financially. Um, let's see, what else helps? Um, Identifying what triggers you is very important. Things that often trigger me are failures in different areas or even perceived failures. Um, so when things aren't going well with work, relationships, or there are tragedies in the family, those are things that tend to trigger me to spiral into a very depressed state. So, um, identifying those is very important because it will help me realize how I am going to begin to react to certain situations. Um, and then the idea is to remove yourself from the triggers if you can. If you cannot, the next big thing is if you are in crisis, like you are spiraling seemingly out of control, the thing that has helped me the most is extreme temperature change, actually. which is where you place something very hot or cold on the back of your neck. That tends to shock the body and bring me back to a baseline where I can rationally continue the rest of my day. This may need to be done multiple times if the trigger is going to keep being brought back up, but it does help you get through the day if you cannot escape the situation. Some other things that help some people, but I will caution you, these do not help everybody, is challenging the thoughts in your head. If they are irrational, battling it with the truth. This process has never really helped me that much, because it always sort of makes the spiral spin a little faster as to, it's like, okay, so if this isn't real, then there's something wrong with me because I believe it is. So that doesn't help everybody. So if you're trying to help somebody, be very careful in minimizing their issues and comparing their issues to other people's, because that might actually make their situation worse. Even though you are trying to help, it is not always the best case scenario. The best case scenario would be to, if you're trying to help somebody, just listen to them and maybe try to help them escape that line of thinking, or encourage them to do what I mentioned about placing the something of temperature on their bodies, or giving them access to these helplines. Churches often have contacts with counselors. If you are in the religious body. Also, there are other things through work that often have programs that at low cost to you that help you seek counselors. Colleges, for any of the followers who are college age, have programs that are often free to students who enroll in their universities. Even if you do not feel like you are having issues, I would advise taking use of these, because I personally did not, and things spiraled out of control later in life, which could have been maintained a lot easier if I had proactively sought these sort of further stabilitating processes, that like counselors and things like that, earlier in life. It would have helped me be able to identify these triggers and certain problems I had sooner, and prevent such drastic outcomes as you've seen in my previous videos of what happened to me. So yes, I hope to continue to grow this community. There are going to be changes to the way I do videos in the future. I'm going to be showing more of just day-to-day activities. I'm going to try to figure out a way to record my drive to work perhaps one day, or record me playing my favorite card game, Yu-Gi-Oh! We'll see how that all works out, but I'd still like to grow this community into people that can talk about this problem openly and without condemnation or ridicule, and hopefully grow a place of acceptance that is free to all of us. I think that sharing my socials on YouTube is going to help, as I'm planning on growing the YouTube channel. And if anybody has anything, I'm going to be posting these on my social medias as well. If they'd like to come to me to talk, I'd be happy to talk with you guys about anything that you're struggling with, and maybe help you through the journey as well. I love all of you, and thank you for spending this time growing with me. Have a great day, and I hope you all have a reflective Memorial Day.